Hello everyone guys, I hope I'm audible and visible to you. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? I am Shweta Sharma and I welcome you to Unacademy. Today we have another session on vocabulary, an important session guys, which we've been having last year, last month as well. We did have some sessions on vocabulary. The same sequence is being carried forward this month as well. We'll be having a lot of sessions on vocabulary, like we have the vocabulary quiz every day in the evening, right? That's a special class we conduct, but right now we'll be having a YouTube live session, just like we had it last month, covering up some root words and trying to see what all words can be framed from that root words. Video version of the Norman Lewis Made Easy, word par made easy. That is what we'll be learning here. That is Vocabulary Made Easy by Shweta Sharma. That is what we have. So before we start, let me just see if I am audible and visible to all of you and if you guys can see me actually. So just give me a moment guys. Let me just see who all can see me and hear me so that we can start with the session. Just a moment. Guys, just give me a moment. We are just starting up with the session. I hope I'm audible and visible guys. Okay, so I hope everybody can see me and hear me clearly, right? I hope everybody's here. Let's start with the session, guys. We're going to talk about the vocabulary made easy, another version of Norman Lewis here. Norman Lewis word par made easy. That is what we'll be covering, right? So we'll try to connect the words with the help of the root words, right? We'll be helping the root words to connect us to get the entire word, right? We'll be working upon the vocabulary with the help of the root words which are given to us. Right. So before we move ahead, just a little reminder, guys, in case you, your friends, or anyone is planning for the subscription to Unacademy Plus, please do not forget to use the code Shweta18 for the YouTube Plus subscription or for the Iconic subscription. Also, in case you're going for the YouTube live sessions, YouTube sessions, then it is Shweta18 Live is the code you're going to use. All right. So if you're actually watching the session, guys, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And also, this is a little bit about me in case you guys do not know about me. It's a little bit about me. You can just go through the slide. I'm currently an educator with Unacademy. I've also worked with various institutes in Mumbai. I've taught for various exams, online and offline. And then I'm also an engineer in electronics and communication. Right. So this one is about the 2 months plan we have, which is available at the cost of just 7,000 bucks. Right, at 7,000 rupees, you have the 2 months plan available, wherein you'll be writing down your CAT and non-CAT exams. So this is not much of a cost to subscribe in for the Iconic or the Plus subscription in case you're going for. Right, so herein you'll be given the benefits of interacting with the top educators who will be also helping you out with the preparation along with the sessions they'll be conducting. 10 full-length mock tests would be there with along with that 9 sectional tests would be there for CAT 2021. Detailed live video sessions and analysis of all the mocks you'll be writing, and 100 plus hours of intense practice till CAT 2021. So me along with all the other educators are trying to help you out best possible with the best possible techniques to uh, get through this exam, to get a best to the percentile possible, that is 99.99 percentile for you guys, so that you all can be there in the top colleges, right? So good time to join us. In case you're planning for the subscription, please do not forget to use the code Shweta18. This is the code we can use for the subscription to Unacademy Plus. So this is about the weekly scholarship test, which we have every Sunday. So in case you're writing the test even this Sunday, and if you rank somewhere from 1 to 3, you get a 100% scholarship. If you rank somewhere from 4 to 10, you get a 75% scholarship. 11 to 50 gets a 50% scholarship, and 51 to 200, 25% scholarship. Guys, good time to enroll in now, right? And this is about the Ask a Doubt feature, wherein all of you can doubts, whatever doubts you have, you can always raise your hands during the Unacademy sessions and probably get your doubts clarified. If you're using the YouTube sessions to watch the videos and you want to subscribe to that, please use the code Shweta18 live for the subscription, guys. Right? With an Iconic, you get all these benefits. You get the personal mentorship with the mentors you'll be talking to. Test analysis and reports will be there. OMED preparation, all the benefits of Plus are included within the Iconic itself. So good time to join us right now. Let's start with some words. We were supposed to cover. Right? Let's start some vocabulary words. So I'm going to cover up from the very basics. Right? The very basics, that is words like misane, words like we had ego, words like side, right? So these are the words I'm going to cover. So first, what I'm covering today is logy, right? Let me know if we've covered this word earlier, or in case you already attended the session wherein I covered the words, right? So logy is the word I'm covering the first. Logy means to study. Logy means to study. And in your Latin language, this also goes as logos, right? Logos. So logy means to study. The moment I have bios plus logy, the word I get is bios is life. Logy means to study. So when I am studying about the life, the word I get after combining these two word roots is biology. Right? The word I get is biology. So biology is basically study of life. Right? So biology is basically the study of life. Similarly, we can have geo plus logy. What is geo? Whosoever just joined us, welcome to the session, people. We are glad to have you here. Geo plus logy is the word we get, right? So what is geo and what is logy? Geo refers to earth. This refers to earth, and logy refers to study, right? Geo refers to earth, logy refers to study. So geology refers to study of earth, right? Study of physical features of earth. Study of physical features of earth. Right? That is geology. Study of physical features of earth is called geology, right? Then we can also have physiology, right? You can also have words like logy added to psyche plus logy. Psyche refers to mind, logy refers to study. So when I combine these two root words, I get psychology. That is study of brain. Study of mind or brain is what we refer as psychology. Similarly, we can have meteorology, right? Meteorology, that is meteor plus logy. Meteor plus logy, right? So this comes from meteor plus logy. Meteor means the part of the uh, athletic bodies, right? The part of the celestial bodies we have, they are basically the meteors. They can be small rocks coming from any of the planets. They are meteors. So study of the meteors is meteorology, right? Then we can also have theology. Theology. Theos plus logy. Theos refers to God, and Logy refers to study. Let me know who all are here. Very good evening to everybody who's joining us, guys. Welcome to the session. I'm glad to see all of you joining us. If you get stuck with any of the words we're covering here or are not able to connect to the word, let me know. Right? I'm here to help you out with the root words so that we can connect with these root words going ahead too. Right? So theology would refer to theos plus logy, God ki study karna. Right? So theology refers to, the word we get is theology, and this refers to study of God. Right? Study of God is what theology refers to. Right? Similarly, we have the word as astrology. Astrology. This comes from astron plus logy. Hi, Devil Daddy. Welcome to the session. Astron plus logy. So what is astron? Astron refers to star and logy refers to study. That is why when we combine the words, we get astrology. That is referred as study of stars. Astrology is basically the study of stars. That is what we refer to as astrology, the study of stars. Right? I hope these words are clear to everyone. Anybody who's confused anywhere, please let me know. Then going further, we can also have the other words like paleontology. Paleontology. What is paleontology? Paleontos plus logy. That is what we have. So this basically refers to fossil fuels. Fossils basically, not fuels. It's basically refers to fossils. Right? Fossils मतलब bones का और बचे हुए plants का study करना. Right? So the word I get is paleontology. Paleontology is basically the study of fossils. Study of fossils is what we refer to as paleontology. Right? Then they can also be, yes, they can also be other logies as well. For example, we have anthropology. Anthropology. What is anthropology? We all know anthropos refers to humans and logy refers to study. Right? So anthropology refers to study of humans. Study of humans is what is referred as anthropology. Right? Anthropology is basically the study of humans. Right? What is philology? What is philology, guys? This word comes from philein plus logy. Right? Philein means to love. Logy means to study. Philein is to love and logy means to study. But when we study, what do we study? We study words. We study languages. We study words. We study languages. Philein is to love. Logy is to study words or languages. So philology, if we talk about what is philology, guys? What is philology? Basically, it's the study of languages. Study of languages, study of words is referred as philology. I hope this word is clear, guys. I hope this word is clear. Philology. Right? So I hope we've covered the maximum words out of logy. There are a few words like, for example, as I say, entomology. Entomology. This word comes from en plus tom plus logy. Right? En refers to inside. Tom means to cut. This means to cut. And logy means study. Right? So basically entomology is study of insects. Study of insects which have a cut in the body. Cut, like what kind of cut is it? I'll just tell you. Study of insects is what I'm referring to. if this is what we have, you'll find that they have a cut in the body, right? They have a cut in the body. So what am I saying? They have cuts. They have cuts, abdominal cuts, right? Very good evening, Akshay. Welcome to the session. Good to see you joining us. If anybody is joining us for the first time, do not forget to join us at the Telegram channel. Or also, guys, you may also follow me on Unacademy with the under CAT section, Shweta Sharma, so that you can be updated about the upcoming sessions. Every day we have a vocabulary quiz every day, 9:30 p.m. guys. So you can join us for that as well. It's a special class, right? So study of insects, that is what entomology refers to, right? Entomology means study of the insects or the organisms that have cuts on the bodies, right? Then what is tautology? Tautology is another word from tortoise. This comes from tortoise plus logy. What does tautology refer to? What does tautology refer to, guys? If we look at this word tortoise, this refers to, basically tortoise refers to words again. So when we say the study of repetition of words, study of repetition of words is referred as tautology. It is referred as tautology. So we've done a lot of words out of logy. What all words have we done out of logy, guys? What all words have we covered out of logy? Yes. We have meteorology. We have psychology, sociology, paleontology, study of fossils, right? Study of humans, anthropology. This is nothing but study of humans, right? Then we talk about biology, very common word, right? Then we also refer to chronology. Chronology, right? Where does this word chronology come from? Where does the word chronology come from, guys? If we look at the word chronology, this comes from the word chronos plus logy. Chronos means time, right? This is referring to time here. And logy refers to study. This refers to time. This refers to study, right? So chronology refers to, oh, just a second, guys. This refers to time. This refers to study. Chronology basically is the study of time. Chronos plus logy. Study of time is what we refer to chronology. That is another word from logy, chronology, right? Then we also have photology. Photology is basically study of light or photons. Photos plus logy. Photos refers to study. Logy refers to study. Photos refers to light, sorry. Right? This word, it refers to study. This refers to light. So study of light is photology, right? So we have chronology, we have photology, we have paleontology, anthropology, biology, and what else? Gynecology. Gynecology, right? Let me write the word properly here. So we have the word as gyne plus logy. Gyne means women. Logy means study, right? The study of women is what is done by a gynecologist. studies women. When I say women, it's basically the reproductive organs we refer to, right? So many words out of logy have already been done and still counting. The moment I come across words like theology, study of God, right? Then we also have tautology. We've covered tautology, not yet. Tautology, study of repetitive words. We just did it here. Study of repetition of words is tautology, right? Then we talked about geology. I hope we've done that. Geology is another word we did, right? Study of the physical features of Earth is what we refer as geology, right? So many words have been done. Astrology is another word, right? Astrology is another word. Study of stars, basically the position of stars we refer to. So many words we've done, guys. All these words are referred, they all came up from the word root logy. Logy means to study, right? Logy refers to study, right? After this, we'll be covering another word root, but I would want that all of you please take a few seconds and go through these words quickly. Entomology is another word we did. In case you're not aware, let me write this word here. Entomology is basically the study of insects, the insects which have cuts on the body. Entomology. En, that is inside. Tom means to cut. Logy means to study. Right? So entomology. I hope these words, you would be able to remember them as well. Go through these words and then we discuss them. Philology is another word. Check it out. Then we talk about another word that is hypos. Right? We talk about another word that is hypos. Theos is another word root we've done here. I would like to take that as well. Theos is one word we should cover. Right? So, if we're done with this root word, let's move ahead to another word, guys. Let's move ahead to another word that is theos we'll be covering. Theos refers to God. Theos refers to God. And we all know. Theos refers to God. We just did the word theology. Which comes from the root words theos plus logy. So theos refers to God. Logy refers to study. So theology refers to study of God. Refers to study of God, right? That is theology. Study of God is what we refer to as theology. Now, I'll be adding a few words to this word. Like, for example, if I add mono plus theos plus ISM, what do I get? Now, any word that ends with an ISM, guys, please understand. Any word that ends with an ISM is basically a noun. So, this is a noun suffix. This word is a noun suffix. I hope we will be remembering this word. ISM is basically noun suffix. IUN is also a noun suffix. Do remember these root words. They would help you a lot when you'll be moving ahead and you'll be deciding whether the word is a verb, noun, or an adjective. What exactly is it? So mono means single. Theos is God. And ISM refers to noun suffix. What do I get when I combine these root words? What do I get, guys? The word I get is monotheism. Monotheism. As the name suggests, monotheism refers to the belief in one God, right? So when I'm referring to single God, that is monotheism. Somebody who's a monotheist, who would that somebody be? Monotheist is the word that comes from mono plus theos plus ist. Ist refers to person who, theos refers to God, mono means single, right? So monotheist matlab a person who believes in single God. Person who believes in single God is a monotheist. right? A person who believes in single God is a monotheist, right? Similarly, when we come across this word monotheism, that is belief in single God, right? Just like monotheism can be for single, for we have multiple gods. If I believe in multiple religions, multiple gods, that means I can simply add with poly. Poly plus theos plus ISM. Poly means many, theos means God, and this shows it's a noun. So the word I get is polytheism. The word I get is polytheism. That is what I get. Believe in multiple gods. Believe in multiple gods. Okay. That is what polytheism refers to. This is what polytheism refers to. Believe in multiple gods. Okay. Then what else can we have, guys? Pantheism. The moment I add the word pan, pan India bolte na? Pan plus theos plus ISM. What would this give me? What would this word give me, guys? This gives me the word like pantheism. What is pantheism? When you believe that existence of God is not in one thing, right? Pantheism is more or less like, if I say, it's kind of a belief that God is not in man's image. God is not in man's image, but is a combination, of all the forces of universe. Forces of universe, right? Pantheism is basically the belief that God is not in one man's image, the image you consider, but it's basically the combination of all the gods that exist, that is all the forces that exist in the universe. That is called pantheism, right? So we have a lot of words out of theos as well. Theos, we had monotheism, we had theology, we had polytheism, and then we have pantheism, right? Acha, theos ke aage we can also say a word like a plus theos plus ist. What is that word? Let me just write it here. The word atheist. How does this word come up from? A plus theos plus ist. That is what we have. A is for negation. Theos is God. Ist is personhood. Right? A is for negation. Theos is for God. Ist is personhood. So, person who does not believe in God. A person who does not believe in God is an atheist. Person who does not believe in God is an atheist. ठीक है? जो भगवान में विश्वास नहीं करता वो atheist होता है. Is the point clear to everyone? Are we all clear with the word, guys? Theist is a person who believes in God. Atheist is a person who does not believe in God. And similarly, the word can be atheism. The word can be atheism, right? If I talk about the word atheism, let me just wait everything here. Okay. A plus theist is when we get A plus theos plus ist. If I have the word like atheism, how does this word come from? It comes from A plus theos, this is theos, plus ism. So this ism is basically the noun suffix, right? Ist refers to person who does not believe in God is an atheist. Atheism, if I see, that's the practice. That's the practice. That's the noun form I'm referring to. Right? So ISM is the noun suffix. This is the noun suffix for the same. Right? I hope we'll remember these words, guys. Another word which is very, very important here is Agnostic. If you know this word agnostic, gnosis is the word. Gnosis means knowledge. Gnosis is the word that refers to knowledge. But the moment I add a to it, a is for always for negation. A is always for negation. So the word I get is agnosis. Right? Agnosis. That means no knowledge. No knowledge. Right? So the word I'm getting here is again, let me just eliminate all the words from this page. The word I'm getting is gnosis. What is gnosis, guys? What is to say gnosis? Gnosis is basically, the moment I say gnosis is more like a knowledge. Gnosis is more like a knowledge, right? It's like something which is known. It's like something which is known. So if I add the word a to it and gnostic, the word I get is agnostic. Someone who does not have knowledge, who does not know. Okay? Similarly, if I add the word dia, dia plus gnosis, what would diagnosis refer to? Diagnostic report. Diagnostic report hota hai na? It's the same thing. Right? Similarly, prognostic. If I add pro to it and then I have the word gnosis, the word I get is prognostic. Prognosis. Pehle se pata hona. When you know it before something happens, that is prognosis. Right? These are the root words we've done. Quickly go through them and see if you didn't understand any of the words or you want me to repeat any of the words, guys, so that we can revise them. If we know all these words, these are very, very common root words which we generally cover. If we're done with these words, we can cover the words like hypo, hyper, right? Hypothalamus, for example, if we talk about hypochondria, all these terms, they come from hypo, and then hyper is more, right? So, let me see who all are here with me. Akshay, Devil Daddy, and the rest of you guys, very warm welcome to the session who just joined us. I hope everybody is on the same page with me and are able to understand the words we are doing here, the words we are covering here, right? One more root word we are covering and then we'll practice some questions and then we'll see how much of we understand the sentence and how much do we not understand the root words we'll be covering here, right? So, the word I'm covering here now is hypos, right? Hypos is the word we are talking about now. What is hypos? If we refer to the word hypo, what is hypo? Hypo means under. Hypo means under. Hyper means more. Hyper pressure. Hypo. That means under. Right? So, if I have the word like hypothyroid. Hypothyroid. Where does the word come from? It's like under thyroid. Thyroid is it's less effective than it's usually supposed to be. Right? Similarly, hypertension. Hypochondria. The word is hypochondria. And we also have the word hypotension. Right? Or hypertensive. That's the adjective form of the same word. Right? And then you also have hyperactive. Hyper is a different word anyway. Let's not keep hyper here. Let's just keep hypo for now. Okay, so hypo se kitne words hain? Hypo means under. So if I say hypotension means the blood pressure is low. Right? It's referring to low blood pressure. Right? Hypotension means abnormally low blood pressure. Then hypothyroid means abnormally low thyroid. Abnormally low thyroid. That is hypothyroid. Right? Hypochondria. Chondria means what? What am I referring to? Hypochondria? Yes. Hypochondria is basically it's the cartilage. The chondria is basically the cartilage of the breastbone, right? The cartilage of the breastbone, right? So we have all these words. They come from hypo. Hypo means under. Hypotension, hypothyroid, hypochondria. All of these words come from hypos. Hypos means under. Okay. Then we can also have words like hyper. Hyper means more. Hyper means more. So we can have words like hypertension. We can have words like hyperthyroidism. We can have the words like hypertensive, hyperactive. When we say the child is hyperactive, it's super active, right? And it can also be hypercritical. Hypercritical can also be another word. तो hypercritical का मतलब क्या है? अगर बहुत ज़्यादा critical situation है किसी चीज की, that is hyper. Hyper is more like over. It's like over, right? So the moment I say something is more than required, that is hypercritical. Hyperactive मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा active है. बच्चा अगर बहुत ज़्यादा active है, that is hyperactive. Hypertensive बहुत ज़्यादा, very high blood pressure, very high blood pressure. High blood pressure होना is hypertensive. Hyperthyroid is again more than the requirement. The thyroid is working more than the requirement. That is hyperthyroid. Right? So all these words they come from hyper. Initially we had hypo. I hope these words are clear to everyone. Right? Now let's move ahead to some questions and see if we can answer the questions. Then we'll come back to the questions here. Okay. So you have certain questions here. You're going to give me the answer. For the following question, select the most suitable synonym from the given choices and mark that is your answer. The first word is persiflage. Is it mediocrity, contempt, banter, performance? What is the answer? Please have a look at the word, guys, and tell me, did you understand the word we are discussing here? If yes, what am I exactly talking about here? Also, uh, what can be the best, closest root word here? And the synonym of the word which is given here. Persiflage is the word, guys. Please have a look at the word and tell me in the chat box what is the answer. Is it mediocrity, contempt, banter, or performance? What is the answer? If you guys are done, well and good. If not, I'm going to help you out, guys. What is persiflage? That's the word. Then we have mediocrity. We have contempt, banter, or performance. What is the answer? So persiflage actually refers to, yes, it's a light contemptuous mockery tone, right? He talked to everyone in a very persiflage manner, and luckily no one got offended, right? So persiflage refers to a light contemptuous mockery or teasing remarks. Okay, this is what persiflage refers to: light contemporary mockery or teasing remarks. What is mediocrity? What is mediocrity, guys? Mediocrity is more like related to mediocre level. बहुत ही मीडियम लेवल. Contempt means to criticize, being very, very chiding, contemptuous. Banter is more like a light, humorous conversation. Performance is how you perform. So, what is the answer? Everyone, tell me what is the answer? Is it mediocrity? Is it contempt? Is it banter or performance? What is the answer? I would also want all of you to please note down these words, guys, because then you'll be able to remember these words more. Everyone who's there with me, yes, 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 Devil Daddy, absolutely. Hi, John, welcome to the session. In case anybody is new here, do not forget to join us in the evening vocabulary quiz as well, guys. We have vocabulary quiz every day. So I'm Shweta Sharma, and you have the vocabulary quiz by Shweta Sharma on special class every day at 9:30 p.m. Right? Perfect. Contempt is not the answer. Contempt means basically to criticize someone. To contemptuous is basically being a little dogmatic towards someone. अपने को ऊपर दिखा के दूसरे वाले को नीचा दिखाना, being a little contemptuous. Contemptuous is when I'm criticizing someone, that is contemptuous, right? So when you have criticism coming into action, that is when you get contemptuous. But that's not the answer for this question. What is the answer, guys? Tell me. Performance cannot be the answer. Contempt cannot be the answer. Can we have mediocrity? Can we have banter? What is the answer? Everyone tell me. Persiflage is the word. Is it mediocrity, contempt, banter, or performance? What is the correct answer? Yes, the answer has to be banter, right? It cannot be mediocrity, contempt, or performance. All of them are incorrect. The correct answer is banter, to criticize, or contemptuous is to contempt. But when you have a light, humorous manner, or to talk to everyone in a very, very what? Very contemptuous mockery tone, teasing remarks. ठीक है, किसी को चिढ़ाते हुए. That's not contempt, but that's more like banter, right? So the answer should be banter for this one. I hope the word is clear to everyone. Is everyone clear to the word? Yes, the answer is banter for this one. Let's move ahead to the next one and see if we can answer the question. Please try this one. You got to pick the correct antonym. Most suitable antonym is the word you're picking up now. This was the synonym, right? This time it's the antonym for the word mellifluous. Mellifluous is the word जिसका opposite meaning चाहिए. Delicate, discordant, cadence, harmonious. What is the answer? Everyone tell me the right answer. The correct antonym of the word mellifluous. Okay. So, yes, 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 Devil Daddy. You're almost nearly correct. Mellifluous is basically something which is very, very soothing, right? Antonym is what we're looking for. Mellifluous is basically soothing sound. Something which is very, very soothing. That is mellifluous. Delicate is another word. Discordant, cadence, or harmonious. What is the answer? Right? Discordant मतलब क्या होगा? What is discordant? This means against. Chords मतलब जैसे गिटार की chords की आवाज आती है. They are very soothing and against soothing. When the chords are not harmonious, that is what discordant refers to. When the sound is not soothing, it's more like a cacophony. It is more like a harsh sound. ठीक है? What is cadence? What is harmonious? What is delicate? Cadence is basically modulation of voice. When I'm trying to modulate my voice as per the requirement, that is cadence, modulation of voice. Okay. Harmonious is again something which is very, very soothing, very calming, pleasing. Right? And dulcet is also related to it. Dulcet is also related to the word. So, which word does not fit in, guys? Which word does not fit in well? What is that one word which does not fit in well? Harmonious का मतलब friendly हो सकता है. It can be something which you would like to have. Harmonious is something, yes, it had a very harmonious impact on me and my body. The sound healing had a very harmonious impact on me. Right? Sometimes it happens when you go for sound healing, you'll find that the sound is healing the entire organ wherein you had an issue with. Right? So what is the answer? You got to pick the antonym this time, not the synonym, guys. Right? Antonym pick करना है मतलब opposite in meaning. Mellifluous is soothing sound. Dulcet is something which is harmonious. Cadence is modulation of voice. Discordant is sound which is not soothing. It's more like cacophonous, harsh sound. So answer should be B Bombay for this question. The answer should be B Bombay. That is discordant is the correct answer. It's not dulcet, cadence or harmonious. All of them are incorrect. The answer has to be discordant. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay. If the question is clear, let's move ahead to the next one. In the following question, identify the meaning of the underlined word from among the choices and mark it as your answer. So this is your sentence, guys. However, like all lawyers, he came to the interview carrying copious notes. Right? However, like all lawyers, he came to the interview carrying copious notes. Pertinent, abundant, irrelevant, provocative. What is the answer? You give me the meaning of the underlined word. Underlined word is copious here. Right? So pertinent का मतलब क्या होता है? What is pertinent? Pertinent is something which is relevant, relatable, important. Abundant means huge quantity. Irrelevant is not so important. Provocative is instigating. Or triggering. So what is the answer, guys? What is that one word which is giving me the meaning closest to the word given here? What is that one word? Everybody can answer the question. However, like all lawyers, बाकी lawyers की तरह he came to the interview. वो भी interview में आया carrying copious notes. Why would he carry irrelevant notes? Irrelevant तो नहीं होना चाहिए. Instigating notes भी नहीं होगा. Abundant notes और relevant notes. जब लोग इंटरव्यू के लिए जाते हैं तो नोट्स रेलेवेंट तो होते ही है मतलब दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच इज ऑब्वियस रेलेवेंट और रिलेटेबल और इंपॉर्टेंट इज समथिंग व्हिच इज देयर बट मोर देन दिस व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट हियर इज दैट ही केम with something which was more than required. Something which is more than required. So copious is abundant. Right? Due to the injury, due to a severe injury, due to a severe injury, copious amount of blood oozed out of my body. Right? Technology and viral news. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You're answering it perfectly. So anybody who's new here, do not forget guys, every day at 9:30 we have a special class on Unacademy Plus. It's the vocabulary quiz we have every day, every day. So vocabulary quiz mein aise questions hote hain. All of you can be a part of it and it's a special class anyhow. So I would love to see all of you joining in for the same. Right. So what is the answer for the question, guys? In the following question, identify the meaning of the underlying word. Contextually, the word is given to you. However, like all employees, all lawyers, he came to the interview carrying copious notes. The copious notes would be abundant notes, huge quantity, not pertinent. Pertinent is something which is relevant or relatable. So relatable notes तो होंगे ही, but उससे ज़्यादा क्या होंगे? There would be something which is huge in quantity, right? So answer should be abundant for this question. I hope this is clear to everyone, guys. Anybody who didn't understand or has any issues, please let me know. Otherwise, let's move ahead to the next question. Let's try this question, everyone. An expression is followed by 4 words in the following question. Expression carries the meaning of the words and the choice says, identify the word and mark that as your answer. A thing appropriate to a period other than that in which it exists. What is that referred? As a chronicle, polychromatic, anarchy, anachronism. What is the answer? So this is something where something has been mentioned, a thing appropriate to a period other than it exists. Is it chronicle, polychromatic, anarchy, or anachronism? What is the answer? Chronicle क्या होगा? Chronos is time. So something that happens with certain time period, relatable to time or related to time. That is chronicle, right? Chronicle is something which can be related to time. Polychromatic, poly plus chroma. Chroma means again light. Poly means many. Something which has a lot of shades. Lot of shades, hues, colors. That is polychromatic. Anarchy. Arcane, we understand. Arcane is to rule. Right? Plus an. An is for negation. Anarchy. Anachronism. An plus chronos plus ISM. Chronos is time. ISM means noun suffix. An is for negation. Against. Please have a look at the word and tell me the answer, guys. You know the answer by now, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure you know the answer. A thing appropriate to a period other than in which it exists. किसी और वक्त में होने वाला. What is the answer? Appropriate to a period other than it exists, in which it exists. ठीक है? जिस वक्त में होना चाहिए उसके अलावा किसी और वक्त से अगर हम relate कर रहे हैं, what does it refer to? What would it refer to? I'll wait for your answers, by the way. Let me not rush up with the question. Tell me, people, what is the answer for this question? Okay, so Binod Kumar says it's C, anarchy. Anarchy means against the rule. Against the rule. Anarchy is against the rule. This is anarchy. Right? Then I say anachronism. Anachronism means not belonging to that time. Polychromatic. बहुत सारे chromo means light. Light means shade. Shade means colors. So polychromatic. Chronicle means related to time. Polychromatic belonging to various shades, colors, faces, or your presentation you're referring to. अपना अलग चेहरा दिखाना हर बार. That can also be polychromatic. Anarchy means not as per the rule, against the rule. Anachronism means ana is against, chronos means time, and ism is again noun suffix. So what is the answer, guys? Tell me. Right, Devil Daddy, you're absolutely correct. What about the rest of us? Where did the question go? Yeah, here it is. Yes? So an expression is followed by 4 words in the following question. Expression carries the meaning of the words in the choices. Identify the word and mark that as your answer. Expression क्या है? A thing appropriate to a period other than that in which it exists. ठीक है? If I say his father is an old daddy fuddy person, right? The grandfather is an old daddy fuddy man. What would this daddy fuddy refer to? It's not funny, it's fuddy. What would a daddy fuddy refer to? ये daddy fuddy का क्या मतलब होता है? Yes, yes, yes. Everybody who's there out with me. Daddy fuddy का मतलब होता है old fashioned. Right? Daddy fuddy refers to old fashioned. Let me just write it down here properly. This is old fashioned. Right? So somebody who does not belong to that time is old fashioned. Right? Now at the same time, if I say a thing appropriate to a period other than that is this. हो सकता है कि वो आज की बात नहीं है, जो 50 साल बाद आएगी उसको रेफर कर रहा है, right? Or it could refer to something which was there 50 years back. So every time it will be anachronistic. Every time it will be anachronistic, not belonging to this particular era. Now this era to which it belongs to, it can be there which comes in the upcoming 2 years. It can be there something that existed 2 years back. ठीक है? So anachronistic मतलब not belonging to this particular era. Chronicle is related to time. Polychromatic means major colors use or the shades we are referring to. Anarchy means not belonging to the rule, not with the rule, that is against the rule. And anachronism, if we look at the word anachronism, so anachronism comes from the words like this. Ana plus chronos plus ISM. ISM is a noun suffix. Chronos refers to time. Ana means against, something which is against the time. Against the time does not mean that now it is too old, right? It means it does not belong to the time. Does not belong to the present time. Does not belong to the present. मतलब इस टाइम से बिलोंग नहीं करता. हो सकता है वो वक्त निकल चुका है, हो सकता है वो वक्त आने वाला हो, उसको हम रेफर कर रहे हैं, right? So it does not belong to that time. What that time is referring to, that is anachronistic, not belonging to that particular time. Okay, so these are the types of words we'll be covering even in the session we'll be having today. That is at 9:30. We have a special class every day, guys. All of you who are new here, please understand that we have these special classes every day. So in case you've not attended these sessions, I would request that you attend these session, guys, because every day at 9:30 p.m. we have a special class on vocabulary quiz, right? So I would love to see all of you joining in for the same. And my name is Shweta Sharma. I am conducting this session for you. So all of you can even search Shweta Sharma on the Unacademy app under CAT and other MBA exams. You'll find me. You can also follow me so that you're updated about the upcoming sessions every day. And 9:30 when we catch up, we'll be having another vocabulary quiz. That's a special class. Okay. Apart from this, we also have a plus batch running, guys. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. every Thursday, Friday. Every Thursday, Friday, we have this batch running. Let me just show you the batch if in case it's with me here. Maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe I forgot to keep it here. Right, so every Thursday, Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. we have this batch. Right, that's a sunrise batch we started with. If in case you are a plus student, you can also join us for the same. Today we had a session on critical reasoning. Tomorrow we'll be covering up theta based questions. For Friday, tomorrow we'll be covering up theta based question. All of you can join in for the same. Also, guys, in case anyone is planning for the subscription to Unacademy Plus, please use the code Shweta18 live for the YouTube, and Shweta18 is the code you're going to use for the Plus subscription and for the Iconic subscription, guys. All of you can be a part of the Plus batch. I'll be conducting sessions every day for you. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for joining in. I would love to see all of you joining us for the 9:30 session in the evening, right? For the 9:30 session vocabulary quiz. I would love to see all of you joining in. Thank you so very much, guys, for joining us. See you in the evening.